Throughout Kingdom Hearts 3, several characters talk about a mysterious girl who was a test subject in Ansem the Wise's research. Her name was Subject X. She was stated to have a connection to the past Keyblade War, and while she was a test subject, she became friends with Isa and Lee. Apparently, one day the girl mysteriously vanished. No one supposedly knows where she is. Not Xehanort, not Isa, not Lee, not Ansem, we'll get to that later. In the KH3 secret reports, not only did Subject X write one of the reports, but it was revealed her only memories include 4 friends, who remain nameless, and a key and the phrase, "May your heart be your guiding key." It was also revealed that Luxu was the one who freed her from the Castle Radiant Garden. This raised many questions, like who is Subject X? Where is she? Does Ansem know where she is? Well, I will attempt to answer these questions in my Kingdom Hearts 4 Subject X memory pod theory. So let's dive on in. So we all know that Subject X is one of the biggest mysteries in Kingdom Hearts 3, and has left people theorizing left and right, myself included. Some theorize that Subject X is Ava, but Nomura recently confirmed that while this isn't Ava, it is someone who we have seen before. And due to various bits of evidence throughout the game, whether it's cutscenes or the secret reports, like how Subject X holds the truth to the past war, or how she had 4 friends, all logic of course points to Subject X being Skuld. However, the fandom has kind of already come to that conclusion, so it's not much theorizing at this point. The theorizing comes from what happened after Subject X was released. As we all should know, after beating KH3, the only thing we hear about her is that she was a test subject, got freed by Luxu, and no one else knows where she went, and that Ansem the Wise's research may lead to a clue that's located in Twilight Town. So here's what I think happened. And this will also tie into another mystery of Kingdom Hearts that has been here since Kingdom Hearts 2. Shortly after Subject X's release, Xehanort proceeds to make himself, along with Braig, Dylan, Evan, Alias, Yando, Isa, and Lee, nobodies and starts Organization 13. After this, Xemnas constructs the Chamber of Repose as well as the memory pods in Castle Oblivion with the help of the other members of the organization. All while Demyx, Luxord, Marluxia, and Larxene are introduced into the organization due to their connected past at the Keyblade War. If you guys remember, the memory pods from Kingdom Hearts 2 were constructed by Organization 13 inside Castle Oblivion. You may ask why Xemnas would do that, and it's because part of the organization's mission was to research memories of the heart, mainly the ones that appear out of reach. This is also why the organization immediately captured Naminé once she was born, because they felt like she would help in that regard for their mission. So now that I gave it some time and I thought about it after playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3, it's clear that Xemnas constructed these pods to help Demyx, Luxord, Marluxia, and Larxene reawaken their old memories of the past Keyblade War, and he constructed them in Castle Oblivion because Ventus was sleeping in there. Remember, Nomura confirmed in the Ultimania for Kingdom Hearts 3 that Xemnas wasn't looking for Ventus because of the Terra part inside him that wanted to find his friend, but because he knew that Ventus was connected to the past Keyblade War. You may be thinking, where does Subject X fit into this? Well, I think that it's during that time Xemnas also looks for Subject X, as she is in the same boat as everyone else. However, Ansem the Wise finds her before Xemnas can and hides her away. You may be thinking, hold on Noir, Ansem admitted that he did not take her, and yes, that's true, he didn't take her away initially, that was Luxu, but he never states that he didn't hide her, only that he didn't take her.
I told you I did not take her.
It's clear that Ansem knows something about her, maybe even her whereabouts, that he obviously doesn't want Xehanort to know. This is evident by him first playing ignorant when he was asked about her in the Realm of Darkness. Then, once they're about to enter the mansion, he stops and begs Ansem to stop because he created enough victims. He then sounds awfully suspicious when he asks this when they're about to enter the mansion.
If you do find the girl, what is it that you expect will happen?
Here's what I think happened to Subject X. Ansem was able to find her in the time period between Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and Chain of Memories after he makes his way out of the Realm of Darkness the first time and hides her away. He constructs a brand new lab in the old mansion in Twilight Town and attempts to continue the research on her. When Sora is put to sleep, he tells Naminé it would be best to move the memory pods from Castle Oblivion to Twilight Town so that it would be harder for the organization to find them. Instead of just taking 3 for Sora, Donald, and Goofy, he takes a good number of them, maybe all of them, because he wants to try and use as many resources as possible to help Subject X regain her memory. This was something he kept completely secret from both Naminé and Riku, more than likely because he figured Riku would disapprove of his experiments on her, and if Naminé were to ever be captured, she wouldn't have any knowledge of Subject X. Ansem tries to use all of the remaining memory pods on Subject X, but they don't end well. Eventually he decides to give her the exact same treatment as Sora, as that may be something she needs to regain her memories. Let's not forget that if you examine the other memory pods in the room Donald and Goofy were sleeping in, it states that at least 2 of them have been used before, but it's never explained who used them or when. I think Scold is inside one of these pods and is probably in the data version of Twilight Town. I think the pod she is in is located somewhere hidden from what we see in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think this because looking at the rooms with the pods, you can see them on a small track, which seems like it moves the pods around, as if there are more pods to cycle through. And the reason why I say the data version of Twilight Town is because of 2 things. One, it was probably deemed the best place to hide her from the organization. And let's not forget that in the data version of Twilight Town, when you try to visit the same pod room, Sora states that something is not letting him leave. Something isn't letting him enter there. Strange. We saw Roxas go into that place just fine, but for Sora, he can't enter that room. Ansem probably is the reason why. He allowed Roxas to enter because he knew he would go straight for Sora and merge with him, but restricted access after that because he doesn't want Subject X to be found, at least until she recovers. Now that pegs the question. Is Subject X still in the memory pod? No, I don't think so. Reading the Kingdom Hearts 3 Secret Report 1, which was obviously written by her, states, by the wording, we can guess that Subject X is active once again in the world, but has failed to recover any memories. Now, where would this lead into the next saga? I think at one point in the story, Sora tries to enlist the help of Ephemer, Lariam, and the others, but can't with Scold because she doesn't remember anything. Now, the question arises then, when will we encounter Subject X? I think sometime during Sora's time in the alternate universe, or after he makes it out, Ansem the Wise will retrieve Subject X in an attempt to help her regain her memories, wanting to make sure he always does right by the people in his life. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been on my mind since I finished Kingdom Hearts 3 and read through the secret reports. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Subject X is in the memory pods in Twilight Town or in the data version of Twilight Town? Do you think that there's a connection between Subject X and the memory pods at all? Do you think that Subject X is still active based on the wording of the Kingdom Hearts 3 secret reports? Tell me what you think about all of these points in the comment section below. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitter and my Twitch. This has been Noir Low Bomber, and I'm out.